by Neil Young and recorded when he was still a member of the Buffalo Springfield. It appears on their debut album with the same name, so this is back in 1966. This is a very doable song for like any guitar player, I believe. So we're in the key of C. Actually nowadays he still sings it in that key, skipping the high notes though, which I can imagine it is high. So what we have is like the 1-4-5 in the key of C, C major of course, chord 1, then an F major 7, which means leaving the top string open. So your F, like this, is now an E. That gives you the major 7. He in particular actually frets it like this, leaving the 5th string open there as well, which is the A, also a note in an F chord. So you can do the same, obviously. So what else? A G7 sus4, even though he wouldn't necessarily play the 7 there on top. I like to do so. He would just have the G here on top. But the sus4 you definitely want to have it in there, which is here on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then it resolves to the open string. What else? There are actually 3 minor chords in there as well. This is chord 3, E minor. Chord 2 would be D minor, and chord 6, A minor. So yeah, 3 major chords, 3 minor chords in there. The strumming, this is probably one of the first strums you will ever learn when getting into guitar playing in first place. So this again is very doable for anyone. Speed of 8s, which means your hand is moving at the speed of 8s. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So your downstrokes are quarter notes, those are the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course your hand comes up in between, that gives you 4 more strokes, so you have 8 in total. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the trick is to leave out. In general I would say at least leave out the end of beat 1, so you get this 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and you might want to leave out beat 3, which is a downstroke. You get 2 upstrokes in a row, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and gives it more of a country folk feel, I guess. However, you can do whatever you want to do. What you maybe have seen me do earlier in this preview, what I like to do, that's what I should say, is throw in a bounce here and there, because the song isn't slow, but it's definitely not really fast either. So it gives me room to give it this driving feel by throwing in a bounce like this. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and a 1, 2 and 3. It just gives you indeed this driving feel here and there. Like if you would be a drummer, you would throw in a fill here and there. And I very much like to copy that on the guitar. Not all the time, just here and there, whenever I feel like it, I suppose. A clear example would be when you have this break, what is it, the 3rd, the 4th measure of the chorus. So it is no use running away, and there's no time left to stay. There. Like that. That was a little too loud, but I just wanted to get my point across there. So what you just seen, I can already tell you about this. You have a whole measure of D minor, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and another beat. And then on beat 2, you jump on F major 7. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so on. So those are little things that I like to do, which I do tell you about in this lesson as well, as in a little bit more elaborately. Anything else? Yes, the strumming already. Oh yeah, of course. At the end of the 2nd chorus, and also right before the outro, or maybe it's already outro, you have this 2 measure bass fill, you could call it, I guess. I didn't intend to teach it in the lesson, but for whatever reason I did get to it. So you're interested in playing that one on a guitar, you totally can, because all those notes are like right there. They're of course an octave higher than if you would be like a bass player, but so you would have, let me see if I can do this, that would be it. Yes, 1, 2, and 3, and whatever. Like so. So maybe you wanna throw that in there as well. Okay, oh yes, one more thing that I'd like to mention. The key of C, as I already said, he still does it in that key, skipping the high notes, but for most males this will be a tad too high still there. Another good option to play the song in, as in if you indeed want to take it down, would be to play it in the key of G. From there it is actually relatively easy as well. You would have like a G, a C, and a D. You would have, what is it, an E minor, yes, an A minor. There is a B minor in there, and then there you have it, all the chords in the key of G except for chord 7, of course. And of course you can capo the guitar then anywhere you like. If you want to take it down a whole step, you put it on the third, even more so on the second, well, wherever you want it and wherever it fits the range of your voice, obviously. Okay, now, Burnt by Neil Young. There are actually a lot of Neil Young songs on Totally Guitar, so if you're a fan, I would definitely recommend checking it out. We have a lot of 5-packs as well, so you can grab like 5 lessons there at the same time for a price which is really, well, a good deal, I would say. Or join the Target program and you got everything and all the hundreds and hundreds, 1,400 other songs there as well. Okay, enough about that. If you're interested, of course, then of course check it out at totallyguitars.com.